Hello, guys. For those of you just joining us for the first time, um, .NET Connoisseur is a channel where we do everything related to .NET ecosystem, particularly C Sharp, and also a little bit of TypeScript here and there, as TypeScript is always also managed by Microsoft. My goal basically is to take you a step away from being a vibe coder to a step closer to being a software engineer. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the phase one of this series. For those of you that don't know what the phases we have in this bootcamp or series, you can just go to this website .netconnoisseur.com and just navigate to this roadmap section. So for today, we'll be starting on the phase one, and we'll be doing dev environment setup. So for this phase one, we'll be doing development environment setup. So let me just Google what software environment setup is. A software environment setup is the configuration of all necessary hardware, software tools, libraries, and dependencies required to develop, test, or run a specific application. So for this series, we'll be needing to use a couple of IDEs, which is integrated development environments, some SDK, which are software development kits to run the, like I said, the .NET we'll be doing. So the first we'll be downloading is Visual Studio. So just go to your browser. If you're on a Mac, tends to notice that Visual Studio has been deprecated for Mac. So endeavor to download this on your Windows if you have. So you can just skip this phase if you're a Mac user. So you can just go to this Google Visual Studio 2022. Go to this first link here, and you should see this community edition. Although these are there are different versions, but they are paid. However, for this we'll be using the free edition. So when you click download, you should see it downloaded and follow the installation process. Then next up is VS Code. So you can just open your browser, VS Code, then click this, and so right off the bat you'll be able to see download for your operating system. Right now I'm on a Mac, so you should see this download that, and after that follow the installation guide. Then next up is Git. Download Git. So click on this. So basically your operating system. So if you're on a Windows, click this and just follow the steps basically. And if there's going to be a detailed blog section on the website, so wherever I talk about here, there's also going to be a corresponding blog article that will take you a step all the way. So so if you're on a Mac, just do this. And next is .NET SDK. So what does an SDK mean? SDK meaning, let's Google this. An SDK, software development kit, is a comprehensive downloadable package containing tools, libraries, documentation, and sample code for developers to use to create applications for specific platform, operating system, or programming language. So the SDK we'll be using is .NET SDK. And what .NET SDK is going to help us to do is this is basically the engine, like this explanation has said. It's a comprehensive package containing tools used to create application. So what this .NET SDK is going to do for us is going to help us to like create everything related to .NET, which is C Sharp, Visual Basic, or F Sharp. Everything Microsoft, basically any programming language under Microsoft, you'll be able to use. This is it's .NET, that is the underlying technology is .NET SDK. So click on this, and yeah, the latest one, .NET 10. So right off the bat, you see your operating system. It's going to automatically dictate your operating system. So just click download, and next is Node.js. Also download Node.js. So basically, as you can see from this year, Node.js is a free open source cross-platform JavaScript runtime language that lets developers create servers, web apps, and everything. Since we'll be doing a little bit of web apps, so we need to download this. So just on this button here, you can pick your operating system. So click Windows, and if I'm on a Mac, so I'll just follow this process. Copy, then Spotlight search, copy and paste this, and yeah. But since I already have that downloaded, I don't have to do that. So you just follow these steps. Do this, copy this, paste, copy this, paste, and after that, Postman. So what is Postman? Postman is a unified platform for designing, testing, distributing, documenting, and monitoring APIs. APIs is simply means application programming interface, and in later on we're going to be diving deeper into what an API is. So just for now, just Google this, and this first line here, this first link here, you can just let me just download Postman. On this, then you should see your so just click download here. Then after that, the next is GitHub. So we are not downloading this, you have to open an account. So you click on GitHub, sign up, search. You can just click sign up for GitHub. Yeah, of course I'm currently signing, but let me just let me just sign out. So yeah, when you go to github.com, you should see this. So just click sign up, and input your personal details. That's pretty much it for this section, and next week the serious business will officially start. We will officially be writing our first Hello World in C Sharp. So that brings me to the end of this video, and just in case you struggle to follow along in the video, do remember that there's going to be a corresponding blog article that will provide you a step-by-step guide all through the installation process. And anyways, see you same time, same place next week. By then the serious business would have officially started. Anyways, you don't have to go, but you cannot stay here. Ciao.